Welcome back, folks, to a brand new How to Build. Today I'll be showing you how to build your own replica of Typhoon 2 from Robot Wars Series 7. So without further ado, let's get into the materials that you are going to need to build this replica. You will need the following materials. You're going to need these instructions, which are linked below. You're going to need a pencil, a ruler, a pair of scissors, a blue marker pen, a red marker pen, black marker pen, a pencil, some tape, something to cut holes with, a yellow marker pen, a lighter blue marker pen if you want to use that for the little weapons, for the teeth, and you're also going to need a pencil sharpener, sorry about that, and, oh, that's right, a compass or something that you can use to draw circles. And that is about it. So without further ado, let's get on to making the robot. I forgot to add that you need cardboard, and from when you have your cardboard, we're going to do is you're going to copy instructions onto whatever material you're using, which is cardboard, of course. You're going to copy instructions onto it, and I mean, it doesn't have to be cardboard. You're copy instructions onto it, and then you're going to color it in, and then tape over the top, and then cut it out. Now on to making the main body of the robot, basically the whole robot. So yeah, build Typhoon 2. We're gonna start off by taking the first base. You're just gonna put cut a hole through the center of it, a lollipop sized hole. I'm using cake pop sticks, so you might need a bit of a taller thing, but that's what I used. And then you have a second base, of course. This is the exact same size as this base. And there's the biggest circles on the instructions, which you're supposed to have two of course, and you have this thing. So this thing, basically, on the instructions, you see the things, all the measurements, and you're just going to repeat that around the whole entire, you're just going to keep doing the exact same thing, basically the whole way around until you do it 32 times in total. And you'll see that it starts angling a bit. So the reason it starts angling is because you just like I try to explain this on the instructions. So you see this line. What you do is you line up your ruler against it, and then you could do another 1 centimeter. Because it'll be it'll be a right angle, and that right angle. And if you do 1 centimeter over, you'll start to have this curve, which you can make a bit curvier as you go along. Yeah, hopefully that makes a bit of sense. And what you're going to do is you're going to attach this on top of, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your 8, there's 8 of them. So no, 4 8 by 1 centimeter panels, and you're just going to wrap them around the spot base, and then you're going to attach this on top of that. And it might be a bit too large, so you might want to just cut a bit off, but other than that, should be fine. But you'll just have to measure, you'll just have to figure that out yourself as you go along. And yeah, that's basically what you're going to do there. Hopefully that made sense. If you didn't, you can ask me to explain a bit more in the comments below. Now we're going to make the second half of the spinner. So you have this top circle, which has a diameter equal to 2.25. And then you have this round thing, which is basically like how this works. You're just going to do it with the measurements that other piano gives you. And you're going to wrap it around. Mine was a bit scuffed since I actually make this a bit larger than it was originally. So mine's a bit scuffed, as you can see. But, yeah, you're going to wrap this around this panel. And then what you're going to do is you have this thing. So this thing is your 6 5 by 0.5 strips, and you wrap that around the bottom, creating this thing. And you'll see that if you've done it correctly, it'll just be able to plop right on top of there. And you're going to create a hole through the center of the top of this. So yeah, do that. Alright, so you do have a second of the 2.25 diameter circles. So what you're going to do with that one is you're going to cut a hole through the center, and what you're going to do is you take your lollipop stick, you line this up with the other hole on the bottom of the base, and what you're going to do is you're going to just kind of tape this circle down, and then you take your lollipop, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap tape around it so that it's double, so that the sticky side is pointing outwards. Then you're gonna and then you're gonna take some two bits of tape and you're gonna put it around on top of that sticky tape, so that part of it's sticky and the rest isn't. And then you're gonna reinforce it, and then you're gonna insert it into the bottom, and then you're gonna tape it onto the actual circles so that it's nice and won't break. Of course, the other option is always glue, which I would probably recommend. I'm not going to use it just because tape actually working pretty well so far, so that's nice. But yeah, so do that. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to be what we use to make the Typhoon's circle work. So, Typhoon 2, what you're going to do is you're going to connect the two parts together. I just used 4 pieces of tape and just kind of reinforced them a little bit. So now Typhoon 2's shell is very nice. Look, very happy with that. You make the bottom circle just a bit bigger. I just used my scissors and just inserted it there and just kind of squirmed it around a bit until we got a bit of a bigger hole. And then so that I can rotate a bit easier on the bottom, but not too much on the top. And then you're just gonna drop it on top. And 1 minute. I dropped it down, and we now have our full body spinner. Oh freak, I'm sorry. Yep, this will be hard to do. Oh no. I promise it spins. Fairly easily actually. But I really can't do it right now, so I'm just gonna kinda let this spin. But yeah, do that. Okay, so here's Typhoon 2. So, you'll see that's basically finished, but what you want to do is, you have these weird shapes that are very identifiable. They are the teeth, of course. You're going to make, you have 8 of those, and you're just going to double-side them. I actually messed up my double-siding. I cut them out incorrectly. So, they look fine, though. They'll be fine there. But, yeah, I messed it up a bit, but that's fine. This should also be lower, but I attached it incorrectly, and then I attached this on without realizing it, so I didn't fix it in time, and now I don't want to take this off, so I'll just leave it like that. I'm gonna have to reinforce these as well, but teeth look pretty good, if I had done it correctly, but they still look pretty good, actually. Anyway, so, as you can see, I colored the top of my lollipop, which I cut off at the right spot after I attached this on, of course. Cut off near the top, and, colored it red as well. And then I added these 2 triangles, which you're just gonna double side and turn it into a little flag. Typhoon's flag. Maybe not as big as I would have wanted it to be, and maybe Typhoon's not as, wide as I would have wanted it to be. But other than that, it looks very nice, and I'm very... So with that, thank you for watching, and have a great day. Also, I promise this thing can actually spin. You'll see it in the Series Epoch. This thing will be going through qualifiers. I promise, okay? And goodbye.